Hi folks, Buck Rivzi here, co-founder of Ultimate Dog. This video is all about CBD oil for dogs with arthritis. Well, what causes arthritis in dogs? This includes aging, as we're all aware of, but also being overweight. Genetics can play a factor, including hip dysplasia and birth defects. But specifically when it comes to CBD oil and the benefits of CBD oil for arthritis, we're going to talk about chronic inflammation. Chronic meaning something that's continuous. And one of the things that contributes to chronic inflammation is autoimmune disease. And this is where CBD oil comes in. First, let's get a little technical. Dogs have something called an endocannabinoid system. I know that's a mouthful, but the short name for that, or acronym, is ECS. And the ECS, or endocannabinoid system, is something all mammals have, including us humans. It's highly concentrated in the nervous system, and it's used to help regulate pain, hormones, and the immune system itself. Dogs and all humans produce their own cannabinoids that connect with the ECS receptors. Okay, so this is where CBD comes in, because CBD oil, it contains phytocannabinoids. Phyto meaning plant-based, and these also connect with the ECS receptors in both humans and dogs. So how does CBD oil work in dogs? Well, two ways. It interferes with these signaling proteins that are involved in the production of inflammation in the body, and it acts as an immunosuppressant. So as I mentioned earlier, this notion of autoimmune disease is something that CBD oil can help deal with. Is there any proof that CBD oil works in dogs? Well, there are two studies. The first study is a Cornell study where they took dogs with osteoarthritis, and 80% of those dogs had pain reduction. The second study was also an animal study that showed slowing or even reversal of rheumatoid arthritis, or RA. Is CBD oil even legal to give to my dog? And the answer is yes! As of 2018, Congress passed a farm bill which legalizes hemp and oils derived from hemp. Hemp oil contains virtually zero THC, so it's no psychoactive impact, doesn't get you high, and it's legal also in many countries around the globe. So how much CBD oil should I give my dog? Well, I would recommend that you give your dog 1 milligram of CBD for every 10 pounds of body weight. And the challenge in doing this is, and I have a couple of different brands of CBD oil here, is that the CBD oils are not consistent in terms of how much CBD per ounce is, or per dose, is in the oil itself. So for example, this one is 300 milligrams of CBD per ounce of product. The other one is 250 milligrams of CBD for 1 ounce of product. So each of these would have different dosage levels. So you'll want to do, first of all, read the instructions, the dosage instructions, and make sure that you're giving the right amount. And typically it's measured in dropperfuls to determine how much is necessary for your dog, to figure out how to give 1 milligram for 10 pounds. So our dog, Mojo, who's running around with the kids right now, is nearly 50 pounds. And so he would get 5 milligrams of CBD. Well, this one tells me that it has 10 milligrams per serving. That's a 1 dropperful. So I'd give him half of a dropperful for this particular product, but it would vary by product. Holistic Vets, they recommend 2 to 3 times that amount, but I would start with 1 milligram for every 10 pounds of body weight, and follow the advice of your holistic vet and the dosage instructions on the label. Okay, so this is the big one. In addition to how much should I give my dog, which CBD oil is best for your dog? And there's some criteria that I would give you, because there's several CBD products that are on the market right now. It can be very confusing. You walk into the apothecary or the pharmacy or the natural food store or your pet supplier, and they have a variety of different products available. So here are a few things that I would give you. One is, make sure that the product is organic. That just helps to eliminate the chances of having pesticides or herbicides in the product, and you just absolutely do not want that. The second thing, which is very important, is make sure it's made from a full spectrum hemp oil, not CBD isolate. So those are things you're going to have to dig in a little bit further to make sure you're getting a full quality product. Having full spectrum Hemp means that it is going to contain the cannabinoids, it's going to contain things such as terpenes and other phytonutrients that will increase the efficacy or effectiveness of the product for your dog. And the third thing is to make sure that, it's third-party tested for both potency, that's number one, and that it's free of pesticides and heavy metals, which can be very dangerous for your dog. So you don't want to introduce that. Organic, full spectrum, and third-party tested. Very important when you're selecting a high-quality CBD oil for your dog.
Subscribe now to Ultimate Dog for more expert video tips on natural health, training, and nutrition for your ultimate dog.